When last I visited with you here on It's a Doc's Life, during part 1 of the Mach 1 Resurrection Project, this is what we did. Hey folks, Doc here with you with my 70 Mach 1. Fuel tank is out. New one's ordered. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. Very quick service from CJ Pony Parts. And I'm going to go ahead and try to back this thing out here. I'm going to hook up my temporary, I think that's a Kohler fuel tank. I'm going to hook up my temporary Kohler fuel tank and just have it enough to get the car started, backed up, moved around a little bit. Clean off the mounting surfaces for the gas tank and have it ready. Order the new stainless steel gas tank, so it'll last the rest of my life. I mean, this one lasts 50 plus years. You could argue that probably around the 40 to 45 year mark it probably gave up the ghost, but I didn't know it because I wasn't driving the car. But here, I'm going to get this done. I'll bring you along for the experience, and we'll see what we can do. All right, of the things I got to get done, I got to hook up this fuel tank. And since I don't want dishpan hands, I need to take care of my mitts, as it were. I think I want to do this very carefully. So we'll start up the old process of getting this thing hooked up. Now this is as I said, this is a Troy-built. Initially, it was a Troy-built Tiller fuel tank. Engine went bad, and I got the fuel tank, and I'm going to use it to power a 1970 Mach 1, at least temporarily. So we're going to do it this way. See what we got here. Let me see if I can pull this out. Here we go. This old car is a good car, so I'm just going to try to hook this up temporarily here. Maybe. Wow, that's probably just about too small. I don't think that's going to go too far. That'll do for what I want it to do. Put this on. Let's knock the clip off. This back up here. I don't know. Maybe there's a better spot here. We'll see. I don't know what that's all about. Here we go. That'll probably work right there, I would bet. In fact, I know it will. I would find it hard to believe that it would leak even without this, because that's really tight, but it might. There we go. That looks good. Now I'm not going to be driving it around and do anything crazy, so the fuel can back over on this side. There we go. So the fuel can is going to just rest in here. As I back it around, it's going to be right here in the quarter panel. Off we go. So we'll see, get some gas. We'll put a battery in it. We'll see what happens. All right, this is our chance to see what it's going to do. I think it'll clear up pretty quick, I'm hoping. fuel in it. We'll see. We can back it out of here. This is not the first start in years, but it's a second start in many a long time. Sounds better. Within reason. Alright, so now we're going to have to just take this grommet out because it's going to just be in the way. Pull this fuel sending line out. Alrighty. I don't know. Maybe. Clean all this off and have it ready to put the new fuel tank in. We'll see if we can get that done. I don't want to cut my wire there at all, so let's not do that. Let's see. Not bad. There it goes, right there. Alrighty. Better than nothing, I guess. Either push it down or pull it out, one or the other. I can't do both at the same time though, can I? There we go. It's kind of a mess. Kind of a mess. Let's pull this off of there. Check that out. It looks good other than the grommet just being a junk. Just being junk. I just don't want to cut the wire. I can get close, but I don't want to cut it. I think I got it there. Hard to tell. There it goes. There it is. Looks good now. Pull this up out of here. get it back out of the way so I don't hit it with anything. I think we got that. So now it's time to clean out the garbage that's in this thing. Really isn't a lot of trash. Got lug nuts. I think I got some sandpaper here. No, I got a box that used to be sandpaper. Lug nuts. The original jack handle. Sorted and sundry items. Oh, that looks like something that probably broke off there apparently. I don't know. May have been on the I think I've got some wheel cylinder kits for this one, truthfully. Which would be okay, although I don't know that I'll use them. But I think I've got some wheel cylinder kits for it. If so, I may use them. I don't think so, but I might. Odds and ends. Let's see here. Radiator hose. Overall, it's not too shabby. Just throw it all in there. Clean this off. See what we got this way. I don't know. Probably can't see much. I know you can't see much. I'm just looking to see what's in here. Is there anything else I can pull out? There's not really much. For the most part, pretty clean. For the most part, it's pretty clean. I need to just come in here and clean this up. Let's see what this is. This is a trailer kit. I don't know about that. I just don't know. Does that unplug? Maybe? I don't know. Does this unplug? It does. Okay. Uh-oh. That didn't unplug the way I wanted it to. Ah, come on now. I think it will. That wire came out. I don't expect to be using that ever. I don't expect to tow anything with this car, so that's not going to be an item that I keep. I don't know. I'm going to have to go through that and see if how I want to handle that. All right. I guess we're in pretty good shape now. Time to open up the new fuel tank from CJ Pony Parts. I got to tell you, I've been really impressed with CJ Pony Parts. They shipped this stuff out same day, made it here right away. Fantastic. We'll get going here. Let's go ahead and begin the process here. You'll have to understand, I'm not exactly dressed for this today. Oh. Just got these in. I was working on some things on the computer in the house, and boom. Here it is. A little bit of an interruption there. Let's see if we can figure this out. I believe this may be it. Oh, looks very nice. What's this? No, gasket. Must be the ring. Yeah, that's the ring in the gasket for the, ooh, it got kind of bent up. Well, I think it's supposed to be bent up. It may be a little more bent than it's supposed to be. I can straighten it though. That looks alright. Alright, so I did not skimp on the fuel tank. I got the stainless steel fuel tank. Let me see if I can roll this out of here and I'll do what we can do. Let's see here. What can we do? Try this maybe. This is hard to do with one hand. I guess I should put this down maybe and we'll try this way. Put my camera stand here, otherwise known as my work table. That's easier said than done, isn't it? Let's see. Wow. In there to stay. We're making progress. There we go, perfect. All right, it is out. Let's see. Oh. There we go. I'll tell you what, those corners have been bent to pieces. See that it's gotten a little bit worse for wear here. This will come off. I think for the most part should be good. Got a couple of corners that look rough. This corner's a little rough. I need to straighten that up. This corner's very rough. Need to straighten it up. See there. Overall, it looks pretty good. 22-gallon fuel tank for a 70 Mach 1 Mustang. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that. And bubble wrap. Who wouldn't be happy with that, right? So I've got the fuel tank for the Mach 1. Fuel tank looks pretty good. A little bit of damage as you might expect. There's always damage when things get moved around. Nothing I can't clean up, and it's a 22-gallon fuel tank. Stainless steel, CJ Pony Parts. I appreciate what they did. Quick turnaround. It wasn't supposed to be here till next week. Now all I have to do is get the material to finish this trunk. I've got to sand the trunk down, especially in the areas where the fuel tank goes. And I'll probably go ahead and clean up some other minor surface rust areas in the fuel tank, in the trunk, and just repaint that and make it all look pretty good. As good as I can make it look. It's not going to be Concours. I'm not worried about a Concours restoration. This is about a driver, something I can enjoy. I've had it sitting in the garage way too long, and it's time to spend some time enjoying it. This is part of that process. New brakes, go through the engine, probably put a new transmission, new rear end, shocks, bushings, those types of things. That's all going to be part of what I do, but it's all coming up, so I try to record as much as I can of it for you. If your days are like mine, most of the time they are spent fragmented. And by that I mean you don't do the same thing all the time. You don't spend hours usually on any one thing. And now, after taking care of some chickens and getting them all ready to roll, then now it's time to take a look at the 70 Mach 1. And that 70 Mach 1 got a fuel tank for it, got some mastic to seal it to the body. I'm going to get that done here. In fact, I've already kind of started. Let me show you what we're looking at. So I don't know that you can see this. This is my fuel tank. Everybody who's a Mustang person knows that this all should be painted gold. The trunk of the car is gold, really. This car is not being restored to show quality. It's not being restored to Concours. It's going to be my my car to drive and enjoy. I've owned this car since 1985. It's been in my family since '77, and the fuel tank from ethanol fuel primarily has just rotted away. As I sit here editing this, I realize that it probably didn't have ethanol fuel. I don't even know how long ethanol fuel's been offered, but the car's been sitting here for 15 or so years, hasn't been refueled, low fuel levels, condensation, and the whole bottom of the tank you see here was just paper thin, and it would just ooze fuel from it. So I retract my remark about ethanol fuel. So I've got this stainless tank, this stainless tank from CJ Pony Parts. Looks really nice. I've got the sending unit already installed, and I'm going to go ahead and get that thing, the mastic, applied. So maybe I'll show you, I'll take you along for the application of some of the mastic. I put some down in the trunk floor, but I don't think that's the best way to do this. Let me see if I can come up with what I think is the best way. Oh, the original hubcaps for the old Mach 1. I actually bought these years ago at a swap meet in Omaha, Nebraska, and these are actually for a later model Mustang. These are for a 71 to 73. Not dished in quite as much, but they work. They work. All right, so let me see if I can set you up so you can kind of follow along. I've got my fuel can storage unit here in the garage. That's a great place to keep your fuel, by the way. But it is what it is. All right, let's see if I can do this. I don't know. Maybe I can. We're going to give it a try. So you'll know what I'm talking about when I say mastic. This comes in strips. So it actually has one more. I think it's got 5 strips on here. And big roll. I think I've got a 100-foot roll or something. So you got a lot of mastic, body sealer. And I'm going to go ahead and get that cut out here. Put 2 of these on each side of the fuel tank. So I kind of have it going around. Show you what I'm talking about here. So we're going to do this way. And we're going to just kind of stick it on here. This is a little long, and that's okay. I'd rather it be a little long than a little short. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's see. We'll put it right like. Try to center that up. Now, there's probably better and worse ways to do this. One of the ways I was trying earlier, it was kind of worse. I didn't enjoy that too much, but this way doesn't look too bad. This stuff is super sticky, so I'm just going to put a little bit, a light pressure on it, on the tank here. Not bad, not a lot of pressure. And then I need to find whatever it was I had, and I had a tool here that I was using. Let me find it. Well, I think I must have carried it away. I'll use my universal tool, also known as a box cutter. And I'm kind of pushing the mastic over so it is on either side of the bolt hole. I think that's what I want it to be. So it surrounds the bolt hole. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. I'll flip the tank around so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Let's see. This is going to be good. First time I've had this old car kind of ready for, I need to straighten these corners out. Didn't even think about that. Kind of ready for action in a long time. It's been sitting here in the garage, in the shop for, I don't know. I've had the shop for almost 20 years, and the car has been sitting here in the shop virtually untouched for most of those 20 years. That's really bad. A person should never do things like that. See if I can get these corners. They have taken a beating. Get them kind of straightened up. That's taken a bit of a beating, but that's going to be fine, I think. I may straighten. Oh boy, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Okay. This side wasn't beat up quite so much, but that side's got quite a few. I think I'm going to straighten that up. So hang out for a second. Let's get this, my body tools here. Body tools. That'll do. Body tools. I'm a big fan of just getting things done at this point in life. I would love it if it were perfect, but I don't really live in a world where perfection exists too much. Maybe you do. Maybe you live in that world. I don't typically live in that world. I live in a world where you try to do your best. You aim for perfection and you're somewhere short of that every time. And that's okay. It's to be expected. It's my world. I'm all right with that. Here we go. Universal tool. Move that out. Now, if you do this all the time and you're a Mustang restoration person or just a keyboard expert, you might have better ways of doing this, but I'm not a keyboard expert. I just do what I can do. So there we go. That's got our mastic laid on about where I need it to be. Next thing you will see, I'll be trying to put this in the car. Coming in hot with one fuel tank. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to make sure this is lined up. It's one of those things you have to kind of figure out as you go, I'd say. Oh, that's not bad at all right there. Okay. Sometimes it's well, what is the saying? It's good to be good. It's better to be lucky. It's best to be both. My lucky day, I'm going to just tuck this mastic in there, I think. I'll go around and clean this up, get all the mounting screws in, and I'll show you what it looks like as I get further along. Have you ever gotten in a bit more of a hurry than you should have, and you didn't take care of something you should have done? Well, it's a captive nut, I guess you could say. It goes on the body of the car down here, holds the wire for the sending unit, and I had forgotten all about that. So I got to get up under here now and take a look and figure out where specifically that goes. I got to find it. We'll get that installed, and then we'll come back and work on the rest of it. I'll take you with me. Let's see what we got. Well, here's the complete installation. New hose to connect the filler neck to the tank. Stainless steel tank. Mastic applied there so that it's sealed to the body. Electrical connection all hooked up. Stainless steel tank. Ready to roll, and I've had it for a quick spin around the driveway. Can't go too far because I don't have any brakes, but it's done. One step on the way to getting it back on the road. Sounds better whenever you get a little bit of